Not only is it a new month, but it is a new year, and with that has come a ton of new Animal Crossing news. So as I do every month, I'm going to be giving you a roundup of all the latest Animal Crossing news and announcements that you should know about. We've actually got quite a lot to jump into within this video. Leave a like if you're ready for some Animal Crossing news, and let's jump straight into this. Let's start things off with Nintendo sharing a brand new piece of artwork to celebrate 2025 over on their official Twitter account. As you can see here, Animal Crossing shared, "Happy New Year everyone, I swear to you, I'll do my very best to make sure this is one of the loveliest years for all of our residents. Here's to a fantastic new year." And we have this really great piece of artwork which is so lovely. You've got all the characters like Isabelle, Tom Nook, Timmy and Tommy doing the decorating, and we also feature Anka and Pappy as well. Very interesting combination of villagers there. This is a tradition that they have done every year, I believe, since New Horizons released. They also do a nice piece of artwork in the middle of the summer too, and they are just so lovely. I really hope this tradition never ends. I really hope it continues on into the next Animal Crossing game as well, as these are great. You could use them as a background for your computer or device, so it's really cool. It's also nice because at this point, Nintendo rarely ever shares anything new about Animal Crossing over on the Animal Crossing Twitter account, so I'm happy anytime they post something that isn't just a repeat of one of the events from previous years. Moving on, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete's January items have officially been shared. As you can see here, there are lots of repeats from previous years, although I'm sure many people didn't get their hands on plenty of these. I certainly didn't. But there are also some brand new items as well in the form of a new cookie which you can get, which is now much easier to get your hands on since you can use leaf tokens instead of those cursed leaf tickets. You can buy these from the store right now, which is really great, and I've already gotten every single item possible from this cookie, which makes me really happy. That's actually something I've never done before, since generally the cookies were pretty difficult and it was tricky to get those gold items, but you should have a decent time getting them. They've also updated the cookie store to feature some other cookies that you might have missed in the past, and of course you wouldn't have had the opportunity to use the new leaf tokens on, so if you're playing, definitely check out the cookie store. You should be able to find lots of stuff that you can spend those leaf tokens on, which is fantastic. I have seen some people complain that we're not getting many new items anymore in Pocket Camp Complete, but really the game is supposed to be a complete experience, so the fact we're still getting anything new at all is great, and it's certainly a lot more than we got when New Horizons stopped getting updated. There are still new things to come up until September 2025, so we've got a lot to look forward to this year, but generally there's still so many items that I'm sure the majority of players didn't get to complete already. However, that isn't the only thing going on in Pocket Camp Complete right now, as a new event has started. This is a garden event featuring Isabelle, and there's some really cool Zen themed items that you can get your hands on, which we could also see in the graphic. Now, in case you're new to Pocket Camp Complete, maybe you got it over the holiday season or just recently, then basically garden events require you to plant flowers in the garden area, you wait for them to grow and bugs will appear on them. From there, you'll be able to catch those bugs in order to exchange them for prizes. This is a great way to get some really unique items and also other rewards which will help you unlock goals throughout the month. So when there's an event going on in Pocket Camp Complete, it is definitely worth playing as much as you possibly can. There are some really great items to get this month by the looks of it, even though, like I said, a lot of them are repeated from the past. But there will also be other rewards as well, things like leaf tokens for you to get your hands on, which are so useful in this version of Pocket Camp. So I'm really excited for another month in the new Pocket Camp Complete. It's been so much fun so far. Now, for fans of Animal Crossing Lego, 3 new Animal Crossing sets plus 1 new polybag have just released today. These are the sets with Leaf and his little camper. We also have the Able sisters, and we have a set with Celeste, as well as a polybag of Julian, which isn't shown here. It's really cool to start off the new year with some new Animal Crossing merchandise like this, probably the best Animal Crossing collab we've gotten, honestly, and these are some really great sets. It's fantastic to see a new minifigure of Leaf, and also the Able sisters building, which is so iconic, and Celeste is a great one too. I imagine that set should be a little bit cheaper than the others because it is on the smaller side. We also can't forget that LEGO leakers did leak the fact we will actually see more LEGO sets sometime in the summer possibly of 2025. And by the sounds of it, these are much bigger ones as well, so it might finally feature Blathers, which would definitely be really exciting. I know a lot of people have wanted to see the museum come as a set, so if we do get a really big one, then I think that is an incredibly likely possibility, which I'm sure a lot of people would want to get their hands on. Either way, you should be able to find these in most stores that sell this kind of thing at this point. Just check around. There is also a Julian mini bag as well. I'm not sure if that's some sort of bonus or reward or if you just get to buy it separately, but I imagine that that would be a much cheaper one if you're just looking to get the minifigure of him versus buying that set that he was previously in. I personally am still hoping they will release a line of the minifigures because that would be great, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, you might have gotten New Horizons or Happy Home Paradise for the holiday season, but if not, then you should know that both of these are currently on sale. I know there's a lot of people who already own the game, of course the majority of you watching this probably do, but there are definitely some who don't, especially that Happy Home Paradise DLC. So now might be a great chance to get them with them being on sale at 30%, which is honestly a pretty good discount. You can find these on the eShop, although I'm not sure if this sale is currently going on outside of North America, you might just have to check. I also know a lot of people get vouchers and stuff for the Nintendo Switch over the holiday season, so that could be a great thing to spend if you want Happy Home Paradise. Speaking of New Horizons, it has recently been confirmed that Animal Crossing New Horizons is now Japan's best-selling physical game of all time, outbeating Pokemon Red and Green, which is honestly a huge achievement. I don't think Nintendo would have ever foresawn that New Horizons would be this successful. They really didn't have any idea this was going to happen, but this is great news, because it absolutely means that we are going to see more and more Animal Crossing in the future. There's no way this is going to happen with Animal Crossing, and Nintendo isn't going to treat it like the massive franchise it is. After all, we've already been seeing more and more merch, more collaborations and promotions with Animal Crossing than ever before, so when we get the new console, aka the Switch 2, if it ends up being called that, we're definitely going to see Animal Crossing sooner rather than later, which I know will make everyone very excited. Back to Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete briefly, I should note that it is the last month before the price will increase. Currently, it has an introductory price of $9.99. I believe that currency is pretty much the same everywhere, or at least something fairly equivalent. However, it will go up to about $20 after January 31st at 6 AM UTC. So if you've been on the fence about getting this game, I highly recommend you get it before the price goes up. That price increase is pretty steep honestly, and I know there's a lot of debate about whether it's actually worth it at that price. That's a debate for another time. I just wanted to warn people about this and say definitely get it before that happens, because you could save yourself a ton of money. And right now, my personal opinion is yes, it is worth it, but I do also have a full video on this on my channel if you want more information about whether you should buy it or not. So yes, that's all of the latest Animal Crossing news you should know about. Let me know what you're most excited about in the new year. Do you think we will finally hear something about a new Animal Crossing game? With New Horizons doing so well and it turning 5 this year, I definitely think we're in for some surprises. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more.